Hi, John Mafrano here with another Vegas tutorial. This time we're going to take a look at Boris Effects Boris Continuum Complete 7 for Vegas Pro 10. That's right, BCC 7 is now available for Vegas Pro 10. If you haven't seen it yet, go to the Boris Effects website, www.boriseffects.com, select BC7 for Vegas Pro, and download the free trial, because this is going to knock your socks off. Continuum Complete right in Vegas Pro 10. What we're going to look at today is how to use motion tracking. Some folks have heard that it can do motion tracking, and they tried doing motion tracking and they couldn't figure it out. It's actually simple once you understand the basic mechanics. So what I'm going to do is drop a video file on the timeline in Vegas Pro 10, and we're just going to watch it. You'll see it's a motorcycle weaving back and forth, and what I want to do is I want to use motion tracking to track an effect to that motorcycle. So let's start out with taking BCC 7 and putting it on the event here. As you notice, there are tons of effects in BCC 7. We're going to take a look at, let's look at sparks. Okay, and if I just add the sparks effect, and we'll play it here, you'll see it's just these sparks going off on the screen. And what I want to do is use something a little more exciting. There is a space travel, which is more like a time warp. Right? Now the problem with this here is the time warp is coming out of the middle of the screen. What I want it to do is I want it to track that motorcycle. So I'm going to move my cursor back to the beginning of the timeline, and I'm going to go down and use the motion tracker. So down here at the bottom it says motion tracker, and there's only a couple things you have to know. One is you want to turn on track on the fly. As soon as track on the fly is turned on, you'll see there's this little indicator of what we're going to be tracking. And actually, the next thing you want to open up is the track center keyframe and move that right to where you want to track. So I'm going to move that to the middle of the number on that motorcycle that I want to track. And then I want to take my target width and search width and make them a little bit wider. So the search width is the area that it's going to search. You notice that's getting bigger. And the target is where it's going to look for motion. And you don't want that motion to go outside of that search area. So I'm making it kind of large because this motorcycle is going back and forth kind of fast. Now that's it. Once you've got it set up, track on the fly, center your tracker, change the width, then all you have to do is play the clip. So I'm going to play it from the start and watch it track. Here it goes back and forth. It's pretty much dead on. You can see at the bottom the green keyframes that are showing me that everything is tracking fine. So that's all there is to tracking. Now I can turn off track on the fly and decide what do I want to apply this motion data to. And so I go down to apply and say I want to apply it to the producer XY, the XY of this effect. And now when I play it, you'll notice the effect is coming from the center of the motorcycle at all times. Right? So I've essentially tracked these sparks right onto that one point of the motorcycle. Let's do this again with something a little bit more popular. A lot of times you may need to blur out a logo on a t-shirt or something. Let's say I needed to blur out that number. So let me remove sparks. This time I'll select the pyramid blur. And we're going to do the same thing with the motion tracker in the pyramid blur. So I'll open up motion tracker, select track on the fly, open up the tracker center, place it over the numbers I want to track, make the search width larger, and the target that I want to track a little larger, and then click play from the beginning. Oh, we lost the track there. So hang on, let's get this back to the beginning. I'm going to reset the tracker, clear the render cache, turn it off, and back on again, and then we'll move this blur over, and I think I'll make the areas a little bit bigger this time. And we'll start again. That seems to be working a little better. Okay. And now that that's tracked, we can turn off track on the fly. And again, we have to decide what we want to apply it to. And in this case, the only option is pixel chooser. So I apply it to the pixel chooser. Then I come down and turn the pixel chooser on and go to the pixel chooser region, which defaults to all. And we're going to make it inside oval because I just want to have a small oval cover the numbers. And I'm going to make the size a little bit smaller for the oval there. And now let's play it. You'll watch it'll snap to those numbers, and there you go. I've blurred out the numbers on that bike, and that could have been a logo on a t-shirt or anything. So there you have it. Motion tracking with Boris Continuum Complete 7 for Vegas Pro 10. Can't beat it. Once again, I'm John Raffrano. Thanks for watching.